Hey guys, welcome back to the Budo League. This time we have the first game of the match between Takeda Clan's Team 2 versus Clan Horo-shu. Horo-shu's Dakuburu versus Takeda Clan's Imafuku Mazakazu. Imafuku Mazakazu. So doesn't that? They've decided to play on rice fields again. Popular map, it seems. Now, for this set, the second replay never got saved by either player. So, but we do have games 1 and 3. I'm going to show you the first one, but just be known that the winner of the third one is going to be the winner of the set. But I will show you both because I'm sure they're awesome. So, here in the blue and white, Horo-shu's Dakuburu, with everything just hidden in the forest, which I suppose is as good a way as any to deploy. We got Great Guards, Lone Sword Ashigaru, Bow Warrior Monks, lots of Lone Sword Ashigaru, Bow Warrior Monks, Lone Sword Ashigaru, Bow Warrior Monks, Lone Sword Ashigaru, Yari Cavalry, who's general in the middle, and I'm pretty sure there's one matchlock unit at the front. There's one, yep. Bow Warrior Monks pushing forward in the front of the trees. Oh, we got 2 matchlock units, I see. Couldn't really see them probably because they're all stacked up on top of each other in those trees. Meanwhile, from Takeda Clan's Imafuku, we have some matchlocks. We've got Naginata Samurai, Yari Ashigaru in the middle. We have 2 Bow Samurai units. Katana Samurai, Veteran Katana Samurai, Veteran Katana Samurai. Some Naginata Samurai up the back, and the General. Katana Cavalry over here on the left, and probably lots of cavalry hidden in the forests besides. And now we can see Dakuburu pushing forward, spreading out into a battle line. I don't really know what the point of hiding in the trees is supposed to be if you're going to move out straight away and reveal the majority of your forces anyway. But there it is, that's what he decided to do, maybe hoping that he'd get attacked. Which might have happened if his opponent had spammed Naginata Warrior Monks, but it didn't happen that way because the rules say he's not allowed to. Which I think can only be a good thing. So now we wait to see where the conflict begins. I'm going to fast forward a little bit and keep an eye on that minimap. There you go, nice and big for you. Got my finger on the play button so that it goes normal speed as soon as the first volley is fired. And you can see Dakuburu moving his cavalry out of that forest as well. Let's go back to normal speed because they're about to come in range of each other. Ah, I can see the ranges of units by pressing spacebar, I have since been told. Isn't that lovely? But I can only see it for one team. And here comes the first volley. The skirmish begins in the center of the rice fields. And Imafuku, Takeda Clan's Imafuku, decided to move forward to engage in this skirmish. He's a Bow Samurai, probably capable of doing a bit of damage, but I don't know how much. And here comes the fire arrows from both sides. And this Bow Samurai unit is already threatening to flee. And they've taken almost 100% casualty, down to 8 men from the 90 they started with. That is murderous fire from Dakuburu. Absolutely murderous ranged fire. Now we have the matchlocks and a unit of Great Guard over on Dakuburu's left flank, ready to take volleys as the skirmish continues. And here comes the cavalry from Takeda Clan's Imafuku, striking out of the forest as expected, catching this unit of Great Guard. And there's 1 unit of Great Guard, 2 units of Great Guard from Imafuku against 1 unit of Great Guard from Dakuburu, and I know how that's going to end. It's a numbers game in a situation like that. But Imafuku is losing the skirmish pretty horribly, I'm afraid. His ranged units are dying like flies to his enemy's ranged units. And Imafuku does pull the Great Guard away, and that's actually a good choice, drawing him away from any support they might have. And Dakuburu wisely pulls his Great Guard back. No, he doesn't, he charges them straight back in. He's going to get support from another unit of Great Guard in a moment, so I guess it's not a bad plan. And he's also got matchlock support. No, he doesn't. He's arranging them to take out the enemy line there. So now it's 2 units of Great Guard versus 2 units of Great Guard over here on this flank. Imafuku's right flank, Dakuburu's left flank. One of these units of Great Guards is routed. Routed, that's pretty incredible, and he sends the Imafuku sends one of his Great Guards after the matchlocks, but they do take a volley and they're wavering. And they rout as well, and that's incredible. And both units of Great Guard from Imafuku have routed, which is just wow. And now here comes the melee in the middle, and it is Lone Sword Ashigaru versus Katana Samurai and Naginata Samurai. I wonder how this goes. So I was completely wrong about my previous prediction, and it does look like one of Imafuku's Katana Samurai units is about to wrap, but so is one of Dakuburu's Lone Sword Ashigaru. Is wavering? No, he comes back. I must say, it doesn't look like this is going right for Imafuku. And everything's going right for Dakuburu. Dakuburu's general in stand ground. This melee is deciding it, folks. Imafuku's units retreat, it'll be all over. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. I can't imagine this going well for Imafuku. Pretty sure he's done for.
A glorious victory will soon be yours.
And there he goes. So, Dakuburu goes up 1-0 over Imafuku. And since there's a game 3, we know that Imafuku wins the second one. So we know that it's all tied up going into the 3rd game of the set. Here we go, game 3. We're all tied, 1-1. Although one presumes so, since game 2 got lost and they went to a game 3 anyway. Dakuburu won the first one. That's Horo-shu's Dakuburu. Takeda Clan's Imafuku Mazakazu won the second one. And once again we're on rice fields. Because why not? You might as well play on the most even battlefield in the whole game. It's a big flat expanse with a couple of spots of trees. Mostly symmetrical. So the winner of this one will take the set. And here we go. Dakuburu not deploying in trees straight away this time, but he does have very much the same setup as we saw in the first game. Yari Cavalry, Great Guard, 3 units of Bow Samurai, 2 units of Matchlock Warrior Monks, 1, 2, 3, 4 Lone Sword Ashigaru, Lone Sword Ashigaru and his general, and over here on the right flank we have 2 Yari Ashigaru units hiding in the forest. And it seems that it was Imafuku, Takeda Clan's Imafuku, who decided to deploy everything inside the forest for once. And he's going to move out and reveal everything anyway, because you sort of have no choice. But who knows what else he's got hidden in there. In any case, 2 units of Bow Warrior Monks. We've got 1, 2, 3 Naginata Samurai, unit of Matchlocks, Naginata Warrior Monks, 2 Lone Sword Ashigaru and his general, and probably lots of Great Guard hidden in some of these trees. I'm going to go ahead and hit fast forward, so as to... Here comes the Great Guard from Imafuku, pushing out round the right hand side. Let's get back to play. Oh, and the minimap. Might as well have that up, so that you can see what's going on. Now you can see that Dakuburu has kept his Yari Ashigaru back here, and I wonder if that's to try and catch any wide flank that our Takeda clan member throws at him. And the skirmish is beginning. Look at the long range skirmish happening. Fire arrows from both players. Huge volleys. Look at this, 75 men down to 57 already. And conversely, seem to be focus firing down this unit of warrior monks from 75 down to 48, 45, 44, 41, taking a lot of damage. There can only be one winner of a skirmish, and there's 2 more cavalry units. We've got Yari and Yari coming out of the trees, going around the right-hand side, from Dakuburu's point of view. And he is sending the Yari cavalry in for a charge straight away, and here comes the Yari cavalry to try and fend them off. And Imafuku does pull them back straight away. Now here comes the Yari spearmen charging out of the forest. So pretty good placement overall. He knew what he was about. And he is going to catch them. He is going to catch them. They stop. They stop. That's probably the worst thing you can do. And so they do take a bunch of casualties. And a bunch of morale. But it's okay, because the Great Guard from Imafuku is over on the left-hand side of Dakuburu's force. And they are about to have a clash with Dakuburu's Great Guard. So again, we have Great Guard on Great Guard, hot Great Guard on Great Guard action, with matchlock support from Dakuburu. Now, with the matchlock support, I can only imagine that Dakuburu wins this, and yes, there goes Imafuku's Great Guard, wavering, probably going to rout very quickly. And there they go. And so it won't take long for the second unit to run away. Meanwhile, in the middle, Yari cavalry just standing under bow fire. Yes, that's right. Just get shot a lot. Another longsword Ashigaru and a volley from matchlocks. And the Yari Ashigaru coming around the right-hand side to try and do some damage, and they will. And the general and stand ground, so he's not going to die anytime soon. Now what's going on over here? This cavalry fight is still happening, but I can only imagine that Imafuku's Great Guard unit is going to die. I'm surprised it didn't happen already. I suppose it's probably because they pulled the matchlock support away in Dakuburu. And as expected, these Yari cavalry are about to rout. And I can't tell how much damage they did, but it doesn't look like much at all. In fact, I think it just threw away 2 perfectly good Yari cavalry units. And the Great Guard from Imafuku over on the left-hand side is gone. Completely gone. And Dakuburu is pulling back because Imafuku is pushing forward. So Dakuburu wants to reorganize his force as soon as possible. He is pushing forward his Great Guard, going around up the left-hand side, trying for a flank. Little poke, little prod. Lots of spearmen to deal with. Can't charge in, probably can't pick off an archery unit, can't pick off a general. The skirmish continues. What now? What comes next? Oh, a bit of enfilade from these matchlocks against the matchlocks. Bit of fire and maneuver from Dakuburu. About 100 years before its time. Can't argue with that. Now focusing down this matchlock unit pretty hard, and they rout as expected. Here comes the melee to decide the fate of the game, and who wins the set. Who will take set 1 in this clan versus clan matchup. Here goes the longsword Ashigaru, charging forward into these Naginata warrior monks. I can't imagine that's a good thing. I can't imagine that longsword Ashigaru want to fight anybody, let alone the Naginata warrior monks. But they do outnumber them pretty heavily, and they do have matchlock support, and the matchlocks are going to be able to focus down Imafuku's general, which can only be a bad thing. Blam! Oh my god, that's bad. He is not going to last long at all. He's down to 4 men. 2 men now. And he is dead and fleeing. And that is bad news for Imafuku. Taking excellent enfilade from Dakuburu.
Has fallen. A cat, my lord. A glorious victory will soon be yours.
You cannot fault the gameplay of Dakuburu. He played that absolutely perfectly. Saw the opening, saw the general, just a sitting duck, waiting to be picked off by these matchlocks, and he went for it, and it worked. And all the ranged units, I must say. These bow warrior monks are firing at him as well. It's excellent play from Dakuburu. Dakuburu takes the set 2-1, which means that Horo-shu is up 1-0 against Clan Takeda. Takeda's Team 2.